And welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Perfectly Modded, episode 5. Jeez. That's not what I meant. Oh my god. That's nice. Jeez. Calm it down there.
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
Don't do that. And that's you. Huh. It is actually kind of useful. Okay, there's now wolves. Okay, this is getting... That's kind of stupid. How do I, We'll load that. Something tells me we need a better way of doing this. Yeah, you don't say. Jeez, look at him. My goodness, they're super weak, but still. See what you got. Oh. I keep on needing that for favorites. Jeez. What kind of weapon is that? You know, I'm actually going to disable that mod. The rolling one. That's because it's done nothing but cause problems. Just that. Yeah, that's way better. Bandit vermin. I know. How many of them are there? It's you done. And again, the mod needs to be changed even more. Ugh. Come on, I'm scrolling down and you keep on scrolling up. Huh. Oh, that works on restoration too, huh? You see nothing. You got some water, please? Gee, how many of the fuckers are there? It's gonna take a long... Oh, never mind, I do it both. You. Thank goodness. She actually has underwear on. Thank the Lord. Yeah, I'll take a bow. Oh dear. Gotta be somewhere.
You won't get the best of me. Just die.
I was not trying to shoot him. Oh, there we go. There. We're from next. Yeah, I was hoping I got him.
I knew I'd find you.
Yeah, I knew I'd find you too. Right in the face. Okay, I think I like the bow too. Useless bowstringer. Okay, those are a little bit too, like, really. It keeps on turning off my lantern, which I'm not going to complain about necessarily. Oh, I guess dodge functionality doesn't work anymore. Amethyst? Okay, I'm not going to be wanting for money. Give me a book. And now just for the mess of fools over here. Book of Bandits. Antique iron sword. Why is this happening? Low power. And my watch is almost out of power. Okay. Manual. Check fueled. Okay. Oh, bug lanterns use... Oh, I understand what that means now. Alright, so that's what that is. Antenna, gold, that. Oh, they're just arrowheads. On a bag for some reason. Oh, it's a bag of arrowheads, I guess. Milk. Yes. A shovel. I'm sure I'm gonna need that. A steel war pick. Yeah. Guess in death I learned their names. Just a whole pile of them. Oh, that's what those are. So they're parts of things. I need a shield too. Jeez, that's worth a lot. Drink. Speech is decreased for 10 points. Yeah, I need actual food. Already got one of those. We'll see if they're any different though. Oh, that was me. God damn it, I need to find a stream. Water can't spoil if it's in an actual container, right? At least that's my hope. Alright, Bleak Falls Temple. Your first dungeon, basically. At least it's my first dungeon, always. But yeah, it's just going to take me a couple sessions before I get into just, like, understanding what everything is. I just think I'm getting way too much money at the beginning. But then again, this is novice, so. I mean, I guess it makes sense that a bandit, like, oh, these bandits, especially if they're coming from here, should be having, everything had to load in first, evidently. No. Sure. That's a little like, Yeah, it's gonna be real dark for you guys pretty soon. And gotcha.
Time to end this game. Time to end this game.
Like that. I mean, he's right. The game was ended. And got my thing back. Oh dear. What's going on here? Oh, no, you're not water. Yeah, anyways. Just had a fish. A golden poppy. How long? How am I? Slightly tired. How does this work? There we go. That. I don't need that. I guess, yeah, if you don't want to use the mod. Oh, I get, yeah, because I was tired or whatever, I could carry less. Oh, great. Spiders. Just shoot them forward. Yeah, now the thing is working well. Is that a soul gem for me? Or a soul chunk? That says empty. Maybe I should read it before just spam me on it. Anyway, speaking of empty, let's turn this off. And let's read by the fire everything. Okay. Book of Bandits. Book of Bandits by a friendly source. Congratulations, reader, by finding this book. It doesn't mean if you pull this doesn't matter if you pull this off a dead adventure, stole this from a store, or by the 8 bought it. You have made the correct decision if you have noticed, but I'm sure you did, clever reader. You are that bandits are on the rise and in greater number and strength. Why should you, a glorious bounty hunter, coinless rogue, just inspired mage, should even care about this? My friend, you must understand that this makes bandit hunting more profitable. And if you, the sick sort, more fun. Oh yes, a defense of civilization, bringing order to the chaos, the lawful prevailing over lawless, all that good stuff too. Bandits, even before this recent bandit craze that all the children are about, always seem to be working together. Sometimes I like to believe that there are probably more bandits than there are townspeople. It's a ridiculous and stupid notion that you, the intelligent and learned reader, may find hard to believe. And it's true that it's very difficult to track down as about getting to fights with them. Bandits are very suspicious of everyone that they do not recognize. A troop of Imperial soldiers, a wandering giant, a lone caravan, or a dead horse, as will continue to swing until it is a mushy pile. Surviving sources told me right before they were killed in an accident, bandits are controlled by a mysterious group called the Eternal Council. The bandits that make up the council are the leaders of various gangs that once fought over the control of the wilderness of Skyrim. Once took over, the various gangs, stopped their bickering, and united under one banner. So as you go, bandits are allies with one another, even if an entire camp is destroyed by infighting, adventurers, or whatever the 8 throw at them. The council easily repopulates these areas. Go about the council business, whatever that may be. Well, list of various gangs that the council controls. My best to list them all, from those still lurking in the shadows to those that are probably slaughtering your loved ones right now. Currently killing your friends, you will find these bandits harassing you, your friends, and basically everyone you see. Enjoy. Hidden a group of assassins based in Elsewhere who perfected the way of invisibility, set to place a new cell in Skyrim. You're very well into bandits to recruit local members, scout out competition. Advantages are invisible, do not affect the stealth meter. Massive damage. When you use light armor, invisibility goes away when attacked or attacking, no reach with weapons. Iron Blood. A mage found a way to create a potion that granted him man's vitality. Drink and became a huge hulking figure with a lust for destruction. He uses that potion to create a horde of huge people with plans to conquer Skyrim. Angela's lots of health, weight, heavy armor. He has no magic defense. Vermin. A crazed mage wanted to create a way to spread a fatal poison across Skyrim. He achieves his goal by injecting the poison into skeevers, pouring various tests of the poison on living people. He had kicked out of the winter hold. He went to the bandits to find a never-ending supply of both the followers and test subjects. And summoned swarms of poisonous skeevers. More than average magicka, weakness in armor, low health. Women of the Hammer. An organization once made to support women that lost their families in the war. The group became corrupted into a band of thugs by the current leader, who understood how expensive, fanatical the group got. Bandits always have hammer weapons, high damage, weakness slower than most bandits. Bounty bandits. Bandits are now represented in your own group. These men and women from all races are very influential, and if left alone can become powerful bandit lords with similar in strength as the one that already existed. Must be put down quickly. Advantage always more powerful than you. Yes, around the same skill level as a bandit lieutenant. Hey, bandit, nobodies, they boast their numbers, but they are not actually members of any group. Instead, they fill the bottom rank of every gang. The only problem with these bottom figures is the most numerous, which will quickly overrun an adventure, I notice. Advantages, the most diverse bandit type. Weakness, everything. The bandit leaders of no-name bandit gangs. They have enough leadership skill to command a raiding party. Powerful enough to be the strongest of nobodies, but not charismatic enough to be anything beyond that. Advantages, good perks, decent weapons, enchanted items, good fighters. Weakness, no real strength anywhere, but can be easily taken out any way you see fit. Blind Eye, cult of blind archers that believe they must blind all the world. They take in anyone who's willing but kill all those who do not. Entry with uncanny accuracy and deadly precision. Advantages can cause massive critical damage to the bow. No, that only applies to bows not good at close combat. Before the fall of the Shadow Scales, the group was developing a way to create a destructive troop soldiers called Butchers to fill in the ranks and to guard their hideouts. Fall of the Shadow Scales, the project continued and now is causing death all across Skyrim. Deals massive damage, even the weaker ones. Heavy armor, cool hat. The slowest bandit ever. Easy to avoid. Digger. Miners who found treasure troves of Dwemer artifacts and Falmer armories. After trading in some of their fortune, are now using bandits to plunder for more wealth. Many bandits, but capture hundreds of people to dig deeper to find more ruins. Diverse armor and weaponry. Weakness bandit has a chance to get really weak equipment, even the more powerful ones. Trained animal. Animals that are trained by bandits to help hunt, attack enemies, or guard certain locations. Much more dangerous than other weapons and animals in the wild. Levels of the player, no weapons, armor, spells, or anything but tooth and claw. Unloyal, group of bandits that were once Stormcloaks and Legionnaires and now seek to trick people, convincing true soldiers to their cause. Most of the leaders of the group hail from commanding officers of both sides of conflict. Advantages. Gear, soldiers training is much better than normal bandits. It does not have much powerful gear. Blue Skull Tribe, crazed barbarian tribe who lusts for good fights and strong drink. Proud group that is known for the Blue Skull warpaint and their need to fight with as little armor as possible, tripling the opponent as much as they enjoy hacking them to pieces. I want to see how I start the main quest. To start main quest in Skyrim Unbound. To start the main quest, you must simply kill a dragon. My problem is I can't find any dragons. Anything even does happen. Okay, now I believe second appearance of dragons. That is, at first they show up around the normal stuff. Sorry, this is really important. It is to the Jarl, the Dragon Stone, in the first fight with the dragon. Killing a dragon, absorbing its soul. Okay, so I gotta kill a dragon to start the quest. Because Barbarian tribe. Anyways, managed lots and lots of bleed damage, not too much armor worn. Lightning Wolf, famed hunters who have found hunting animals boring. They love the hunt, but found animals easy to catch and pays too little for their efforts. The leader who began the path of greed and arrogance decided that they should start hunting men. Several hunts, they realized the thrill of hunting those as smart as a hunter and began slaughtering all who encounter them. Tried to run, but are always chased down and killed. Men can chase you and catch you if you try to run away, may make leading targets harder. It's barely better than regular bandits. Dust dealer. Regular bandit smugglers and... oh, that's why I got skooma. And drug dealers who take orders from the mysterious leader who is known only as Dusk. Skooma sales and illicit trading in Skyrim are done by the Dust dealers, so no one can really track them down. Carry around some of the best weaponry and armor that money can buy. Carry some poison and skooma. General weaponry slightly better than regular bandit. Blight. Masters of poisons. And bandits are usually out in hiding, as they do not want unwanted attention. When they go out plundering, they kill quickly and effectively with the poison weapons. Some of Blight are very active in their attacks, as there have been many reports of scavenger birds dying from the poisoned bodies of the Blight's victims. Carry many poisons. Every strike is poison tip. Almost completely reliant to poison weapons. Poison immune adventures are safe. Elkia, mercenaries of Hammerfell. These stubborn-hooded thugs are much different than the other Elkia you met so far. No better than any of the bandit you face so far, but they are much stronger and a lot more skilled than any normal bandit face so far. Also, they have secured swords. From the regular bandits, has some class diversity. Weapons are always the same, can be outgeared. Reaver, the bandits from Soul Steam has realized that Skyrim is a melting pot of bandits and introduced themselves into the bandit pool in exchange. The other bandits have access to Soul Steam as well. Heroes will bring in their weapons and armor native to Morrowind as well as their native items. So eventually they only show up if they believe that a hero will end up in Soul Steam sometime soon, that they won't cause problems. Diverse class and powerful leaders. Normal bandits from Morrowind won't show up if a hero does not have access to Soul Steam. Volkman, one-man armies. Volk creates puppet soldiers from the bodies of dead. That was very unstable. They mean summon in multitude. He takes the bodies from mages, soldiers, and town people. Volk does not really care. All he wants is a massive army. He has many servants that are learning how to control and maintain these puppet soldiers. Summon squads of puppet soldiers, massive amounts of magic. Each puppet can be killed easy. All goes away when the summoner dies. Knight of the Burning Rose, a group of crazy knights who believe that the world has fallen to depravity and needs to be cleansed. They have a strange fascination with fire and seem to enjoy burning things more than any depravity. Although weapons are fire-based and wear armor that prevents them from burning themselves. And with other bandits, since they are constantly looking for places to raid, so the knights are glad to help them for now. They will burn the bandits too for their bloodthirsty ways. Well-versed in high armor, has fire weapons that are resistant to fire, so than all other bandits, frost and shock spells still work, barely a bother against flame-resistant adventurers. Frostborn, dependent spell swords that focus on the aspect of frost magic. It's once a school magic where they taught mages to be versatile with both magic and weapons. The most prominent student took control of the school by killing the school's march mage, and the revised magic is strongest of all magics by eliminating everyone who is not part of his school. He can use both ice spells and swords effectively, can summon Frost Atronach. Light armor, and even they are not well trained in it. Frost-resistant adventurers excel with these bandits. Adult, a Khajiit drug lord discovered a recipe for a drug so powerful that it turns whoever drinks it to almost zombie-like state. It grants the user the game incredible vitality and allows them to survive attacks that should have killed them 100 times over. You can still use weapons, but have trouble even putting on clothes. You're so addicted to the substance that it causes them to go completely subservient to the supplier. The drug lord to have almost an unlimited number of followers, and the more health than any other bandit. Literally no armor at average skills. Bone Lords. When the Dragonborn killed the dragons, bones of the dragons remained and left behind. Who would collect the remains of I thought it was going to say there's going to be necromantic dragons everywhere now. Remains of the dragons and brought it to the leader who created many sets of armor, Dragonborn. Unfortunately, the armor fuses with wear and can never be removed again. Who blames Dragonborn for the troubles and wants vengeance? Avengers have Dragonbone armor. Your armor cannot be come off. They are well versed in all aspects of battle. Very rare, only seen by more experienced adventurers. Fingers of the Mountain. There are those bandits. Remember, hundreds of years ago, there was a spell that took great power and skill to learn, called the Finger of the Mountain. Bandits remember such a spell and try to recreate it using weakness to shock poison in their shock weaponry. They believe that they can recreate the devastation of the Finger of the Mountain spell by giving fatal amounts of shock damage into their targets. And there's weakness to shock poison in each strike. Always have shock weapons, slightly faster than normal bandits. Poison immune, adventurers are less likely to worry about the shock, even less if they resist shock. Gorehound, a band of warriors, once called the Glory Hounds, used to stand for virtue and honor. They fell into a bloodthirsty bunch of psychopaths when the last leader, Jorn the Worthy, was slain by his own son, Dorn the Insane, who believed his father was soft. Can cause massive damage, slightly quicker than average bandits. Heavy armor, carry great swords effectively. Low vitality compared to the other bandit groups. Bandit Lords. Some bandits make it into the realm of legends, and certain bandits own the various bandit gangs. Some are just well-known individuals that operate outside the law. All that is for certain is that you are not to be taken lightly, and you must utilize all that you know to combat such bandits. I don't care who you are, they will always be stronger than you. You might never see them, pray that you don't. Dropper. When the Dark Brotherhood fell, many of the smaller assassin guilds took part in a secret war to see who will take up the majority, Tamriel's assassination contracts. There's only one survived the conflict. They are powerful bowmen that shoot deadly precision and are just as deadly with their swords. Cause massive damage with bows, even the weaker ones have decent weapons in hand-to-hand combat. Light armor, not a lot of vitality. Thornhot. How long is this? Thornhot, there once was an enchanter that perfected a spell that created a shield around the target and dealt pain to those that attacked the target. So chestplate and spiny armor. Shield, whatever. There are many versions of the spell, but the one this enchanter had created was permanent, and instead of magicka, the spell drains the life force of the caster. Man, tribe got wind of this and captured the enchanter. He was forced him to cast a spell on the bandit lord and his men. The enchanter died due to excessive use of the spell, but kept a tome to teach others to use it. Men successfully captured mages to cast a spell for their slowly expanding bandit clan. Has a sword spell that damages when one strikes these bandits. Weakness doesn't work against spells. War spell. Ex-war mages of the Imperial College of Magic who were deemed too bloodthirsty to continue training at the college. While training both the magical arts and heavy armor usage. They're running amok throughout Tamriel, supporting bandits to bolster numbers and collect loot. Manages wears heavy armor, decent spellcaster, still terrible at hand-to-hand combat. Broken. There was once a place where scorned lovers can go to heal their lovesick wounds and move on in their lives. The caretaker of this place for their heartbroken was a radiant beauty. She was scorned by a man who she healed and went back to his lover. The woman grew bitter and hateful. Facility started to teach hatred to the opposite genders and created psychopaths that would gladly kill the opposite gender, sick of their heartbroken caretaker. Deals tons of damage against those of an opposite gender, not too strong against those of the same gender. Lunar Bandit. After a successful raid, the bandit that holds out on the rest of the bandits. Of course, if he or she was found out that they took the money, those will kill him or immediately. When they get away to live long enough to spend the loot, after seeing an adventure off the others, immediately they see this as a chance to run away while others are fighting. You may want to target these bandits first, but risk getting in a bad position with the rest of the bandits that are maybe around. If the adventure has a bunch of good loot, once fast, there's no chance of ever finding one. Not a good chance of finding one. Other bandits may catch you off guard. Seal shot. After viciously removed from their seat of power, the Black Bow bandits retreated to Skyrim to lick their wounds. The leaders of the bunch will continue this reading next time. Hopefully we can finish this next time, though. So, Josie, you know what to do. See ya.